Good evening. How are we doing, guys? Welcome. All right, we're just loading into the first scenario, so it'll be on in a moment. We're doing Western Expressways to Reading first of all. We're going to do a scenario from Westbury up as far as Chippenham. So we're doing the Melksham branch, which we've not actually shown on stream yet, so it is a first. We're doing that, and then we're going to be doing the viewer's choice from last week. So last week I gave you lot a chance to shout out at what you'd like to see, and the first option that came up there was Western Mainlines on the which section we're doing Oxford to Paddington. So we've got a scenario on that end of the route for you guys as well. So that's what we're up to this evening. So we've got 2 runs, 2 routes. Let's get on with it. Evening round night, DJ, Snap Attack, Nigel, 125 into City, PF73, DS, OTM, and Lewis Hopton. And Kent, good evening. How are we doing? Alright. Alright, good evening, driver. Please set up your cab and release the doors prior to your 1932 departure. This service, that's a bit of a typo, isn't it? This service 2 heading toward, I'll sort that out. I actually may not have looked at that. This service is heading towards Cheltenham's Bar, sorry, and you will work it as far as Chippenham. Right, one to note there, that I'll sort that out. Right, let's get the doors open. My day has been alright, thank you. It's been good. Very good. How's yours been? Darren Carey, thank you very much for the like over at Facebook. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's Alright, destination lights on, markers on. We haven't even set ourselves up and we are already off. Right. Some windows open. Andrew Saxon, good evening. Thank you very much for the like. We are to Mike 17 and it's 1 1 1 on the signal code. That's easy enough. Right. Instrument lights on. I'm driving the Class 150/2. So we're on to Max 17 Westbury as far as Chippenham, which is a Cheltenham's Bar service. I'm going to call it Melksham and Chippenham. Lewis Hopton, thank you for the like on Facebook. Evening Nick. Evening Ben as well. No, not 455. Not on this route. Definitely not. So we're heading up towards Trowbridge first of all. So, oh sorry, we'll call it Trowbridge as well. I mentioned, not mentioned that one. Robin, good evening. How are we doing? It's a bit like a 455 to be fair. Yes, you're not far wrong. We've got Gary, good evening as well. Kent being pretty good. Working at home today, back in the office tomorrow, doing 3 days in, 2 out. Excellent, good stuff. So I'm trialling a new version of this as well at the minute. So there's a small couple of changes we may actually see at Trowbridge. A couple of texture changes on the station. A build as well. A few updates have come in to us from a customer who's done a few bits and pieces and has asked if we'd like to give it a try and hopefully include it into an updated version once things got approved. I know some of the team have already looked at it. They said it's looking all good, so I'm having a little run this evening. We'll have a look ourselves as well, and then all being well, we'll hopefully send it out. If you get Western Mainlines, it'll come with the latest common library. Not up It's not up to date currently. It's because it'll be whenever the last update was done with the route. It was a few months back, so it'll be a couple of months out of date, the CL on that route. However, there is still the update I need to sort out for the QDs. So once that update goes out, you'll get a newest update of that. So it won't take me long to package them up. We'll have to do get them sent out, pass them over. I'll try and get them sorted this week actually. They're ready, they just need packaging up and sending over to Mr. Installer Man. We'll sort those out for us. Currently, you'll get the most up-to-date version with South Western Expressways, and Midland Mainline is not too far out of date, to be quite fair. You will have quite a close enough one there until we send updates out for that as well. Yeah, but currently your most update was on this route. South Western Expressways as well, we're on, guys, to Reading. Currently, it's been out now a good couple of weeks. Hope you're enjoying it. We sent an update out a couple of weeks ago for the route. About a week ago it was, I think, last week, which was a service pack, which addressed many different things. Added some more custom assets in there as well, fixed some scenarios, QDs, other bits and pieces. So if you haven't downloaded the update, just head to your account, re-download, install. Also, if you've not purchased the route yet, you can pick this up for £29.99. And if you're already an existing owner of the old route, or Bristol to Exeter, and if you haven't noticed or seen, head back to, I think it's 24th of May on your emails. You will have a code which you can purchase this for £21.99. If you've not seen that and it's something that you may fancy buying, do go and have a look. You may have that email. There's no time limit on the code. It's a one-use code though. Spotting South East, good evening. Darren Carey, has the platform numbers at Chippenham been changed? As they were the wrong way round, I'll double check that. If not, I will sort them and get them put out with this update, all being well. Over on YouTube, Alan, good evening. Yeah, I'll double check that. If they are the wrong way round, I'll flip them around and sort them and get them out with this. So Trowbridge has had some updates, so we'll have a little look. This again, this update isn't live yet for this station. There's some texture updates. Just quickly pause it. So the textures have been upped. Put some nice new textures on the edges there as well. You can see that they are new. What else has been? I think something's been done with the posters, I think, as well. There's been a couple of bits. I can't quite remember. There is a changelog. Some foliage as well has been put on the back of the platform. Some bushes and some bits of grass are in there as well. Bits of signage, some car markers have been put in there, and limit clearance as well. So there's a few little bits and pieces, but the main one was still some updates to the textures on the platform, which was needed. Chippenham's had some work on it as well. Station signage as well has been updated, as you can see on there. That's been sorted as well. And a couple more markers up there too. Hey up, Jack Taylor. Even Adam, how we doing, mate? Welsh Jim as well. Good evening. How are we doing, mate? Hope we're doing well. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice. Sounds good. I'm quite impressed with them. They've definitely been updated. You can see the update on them. So that's a tick from me. There's some stuff that's been done that we ain't going to see this evening, which is like Western Milton and stuff like that. Matty, good evening. How are we doing, mate? Definitely going to try and pick up South Western Expressways for your birthday soon. Excellent. Fingers crossed. If and when you do, fingers crossed, and we hope you enjoy it. Next stop's Melksham. Melksham's 5 miles away. Evening, Jake. I'm very well. I'm very well. So, rather fitting scenario, bagged yourself an interview with GW. Oh, excellent. Well done. Fingers crossed that all goes well for you as well. Melksham's your hometown, Darren. We'll give you tones as we pass by. We'll give it a toot toot. Just slowing down for the crossover. We're going to be crossing diversion off to the right. It's 25 mile an hour just beyond on this curve. We're taking on one applicant. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. What does 153-399 mean to me? Class 153. Dog box. That's about as much as it means to me. More gaming bros. Good evening. How are we doing? And the first time chatter, Adman Rule. Good evening. Welcome. Oh, it's a special 153. What's special about it? Right, so we haven't been on this branch in the streams yet. It's a single line section which takes us to Fingley Junction. It's a hybrid with a 150/2 coach. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I've seen the new fleet for the Transpennine Express. Have they got new? More? I know they've got obviously the 68s and Mark 5s, and they've got the 397s, 802s. I've seen some of them. Unless they've got more I don't know of. Hello, James. Anything rail related or train sim related, yeah, you're more than welcome to post links as long as it's on topic and stuff like that. It's not an issue. Simon Gavan, Merseyrail, please. No plans currently. No plans currently. I agree, it would be nice to see in CS though. Oh, I didn't know that. Fair play, mate. This is the hybrid, is it? Ah, right, interesting. I've not seen that before. I know that I am aware there've been hybrids in the past, but I've never seen that one. So that's quite cool. Just Nova. Now, I know the Nova fleet. Is it just Nova now? Is it Nova 1, 2, 3, or have they ditched the numbers? They've still got Nova 1, 2, and 3 in the and 185, so nothing's changed. Stafford to Crewe via Stoke-on-Trent would be a good line. I agree. All lines that we haven't got in test would be very good. Again, no plans currently, but you never know. Maybe one day. Well, it finds a Nova Zeros. Are they? Never knew that. Right, Melksham's just appearing up on the HUD, about 1.5 miles away, just over. of a short climb into Melksham as well. Not much, but just it's a noticeable little bit. Alan, will we be creating routes for TS World 2 or SimRail when it's released? We have spoken about TS World. It's something we'd like to do, but currently no news and word on that. But fingers crossed, maybe down the line, it's something we'd like to hopefully get into. That is obviously where the way forward is. SimRail, nothing on that at the minute. We'll have to wait and see what it's like once it's out and available on that. We have spoken to SimRail, but again, we just don't know what the game's going to be like and what it entails currently. Can't really commit to something until we see it. Stafford to Manchester Piccadilly would be a better route. That'd be another nice route, yeah. Again, as I always say, all routes we haven't got in TS would be nice to have. It's a lovely addition. Oh god, I might end up going through here fast. Slow down, please. I forget this is a very small station. It's a very, very short. You've got to get quite precise, really. It just about fits the units in. See how short it is. I don't even think you can fit both in, to be fair. And as like that, I have not got it in the right place. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. Melksham Station. Quite an interesting line, this one as well, because they actually do run freight down here. Which is something I didn't actually know until I sort of started scouring through timetables, and I did this scenario. We actually do have a freight that comes down here. Which Tesla did Blackpool North, Manchester. Oh, that'd be nice. Blackpool, win-win. Willow, good evening, how are you doing? Have you ever got a bug that TS editor won't let you select items as scenery? What sort of items are you trying to select? There is sometimes assets that are locked that you can't select once they've been placed. What companies' assets are you trying to place? Like, where are they from? Are they DTG, Thompson Interactive, or Rivet Games, or JT's? I'll be able to help you out there. I'll be able to tell you. Benedict J. Brown, hello. Love the photos of Hope Valley Line in development. Can't wait for both Hope and Highland. Yeah, the Hope Valley stuff went live last week, weren't it? Last week. So yeah, if you haven't seen, guys, go head over to the Facebook and website. You will see that there is a dev update for Hope Valley with a nice selection of screenshots as well to accompany it. Trying to delete OHLE loss. Problem's not the scenery, but won't let me select them. Have you tried? So OHLE mast are scenery. When you're trying to select them, hold down S on your keyboard. So the letter S, hold it down and try and select it. It might highlight it. Or if you hold S and if it doesn't even highlight, just click on top of it. It might allow it to be deleted. Spotted Southeast, you have a question about the route. Fire away. Fire away. I'm here to answer and help. Right, so you're coming into platform 2, not 1. Ah, right, so you mean the marker names. Right, okay. Right, so the marker on the left-hand side should be number 2 and opposite right. Right, okay. Should be able to change that. Without it making any issues for people's scenarios. I think you can change the name in the editor. I wasn't aware of that. That marker was already down before I was on the area, so if I'd have noticed, I would have sorted it. But I will go take a look at it. I do promise, and if I can get it sorted without breaking scenarios, I will include it on the next update. So, noted. It doesn't include Watley Quarry, no. The quarries are not included. You've got the spurs to them, so you've got the one off here at East Somerset, and you've also got the one that goes off there to Watley. But it doesn't go down to the quarries itself. I agree, mate. It is a nice route. When we took over the route from the original devs, obviously the route itself is 230 odd miles, all in, including yards and stuff. So to add any more onto the route, it would have obviously extended the development time and also made it cost more. Adding more in, obviously, with more assets to be made, it costs more in the long run in terms of budgeting. It's something we may add in the future. Never say never. We have spoke of it. We may do. Who knows? It would be nice to see them. I do agree. Oh God! I was on the wrong screen then. Just been aid abreast. That is a bad Tom. Poor performance. I got all flustered. I was trying to look for my icon to get back onto the game. We're just having an unscheduled stop. We do get held anyway. Engine test, brake test. It definitely was an operational error, that. So we're just at Fingley Junction. We are held for a service to pass through, and then we'll be straight on. Stop there, please. I'm in a mare here. That is behind the signal, to be quite fair. You can see it on the HUD, but I'm just going to move it back. So on the update, everything from here to Chippenham was updated. So you've got all the updated foliage and stuff down the line side now, and updated bushes and trees. A couple of bits of buildings updated in the way on the way into Chippenham itself there too. It's got Paddington to Western Supermare on its way through. It's running late. The route uses the TS Academy weather. However, mine may actually have AP's weather on because I'm running on my own personal setup. But otherwise, it does use Train Sim Academies. So they are an updated weather pattern from what we used to use on our older routes. So it's the same style of weather that comes with Midland Mainline. Here it comes. I thought it was on the spad as well. It is indeed, yeah. I've looked at when I was doing the route, obviously the Google imagery is obviously modern and up to date, so you can actually see the substation on the maps. It's quite big as well, it's huge. Sandomir, we are on South Western Expressways to Reading, available from our website. So the route's available for £29.99. Slow this down to 30 as well. Because obviously it's 40 mile an hour. Is that in current day, or was it has it been changed or not? We'll take a look at that. But the note on here is 30, but I will take a look if there's a query on that. It may have been upped, possibly. I don't know. Is there a setting to adjust for AP weather? No, it's just presetting the scenarios. I mean, you can change them per scenario if you wish to. Overhead line won't let you select. Hold L and hover over it. It's a loft. So if you hold L and hover over it, it may bring up the yellow box that surrounds them. So you can see here's the freight train. This is one that goes down the Melksham line. It would indeed. I do agree. I do agree. Right, Chippenham. Platform 2 we are actually calling that. I will take a look at that. That is also noted. I'll have a look into that. See if I can sort it. When you double click a station marker, it brings up two fields. So one of them I think changes the name. I think one you can actually change just for a visual. It doesn't actually mess with anything. Just figure out which one that is. Yeah, not a problem. If you've sorted that, good stuff. Happy to help. There's 5 freights a day down there, does it? Wow. That'll come from Woot and Bassett. So this is the other station that's had some texture updates too. So we'll just have a quick look at these. I'll show you. Again, not currently released, but we will hopefully be able to approve these, that are looking a lot better. You can definitely tell these are looking better. So Again, it's done the station signs as well. Those have been updated. A few car marker signs in as well, which is good. So yeah, big thanks to Jack there. We will be taking a look at them and just double checking a bit further on the other bits, but that'll come in through an update definitely. All being well, that'll be service pack 2. There we go, good work, driver. So that was your first little section of South Western Expressways for the first half hour. Western Mainlines next. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Jack Ells, thank you very much for the like at Facebook. Good evening. Just trialled your work, mate, with our run on South Western Expressways. It's looking very good. We'll be bunging you an email over anyway. Obviously, hopefully tomorrow I'll get that sorted, and we'll pass that over. But yeah, thank you. Evening, Josh. Welcome back from the cinema. Perfect time for the Western Mainlines. We've got a 166 for this run. We're doing Oxford to Paddington, Western Mainlines. This is the viewer's choice on our last stream. Fantastic level of detail, which we've come to expect from Just Trains. Well, fingers crossed, yes, we do aim to strive and keep up that level of detail moving through with all our upcoming work. Good morning, driver. Today, you are taking the first train from to Paddington. Take the train here from Oxford and open the doors. We've got to take it to the station and open doors. A new 166 when... I wish there was. Right. Not been on this for ages. think there was a patch somewhere for the 166 at one point. I remember seeing one on UK Train Sim where it sorted some physics out. But I'm not seeing. I can't remember if it's available or not. So this is a scenario that comes with Western Mainlines. I've slightly tweaked, and I've cloned and made a tweak slightly because it starts off a little bit darker. So I have slightly changed it so it's not so dark. So, big map. We are here. We're heading south down here to Didcot, and I'm going to head east along to Paddington. Mileage is a 63.5 mile trip. About 100 minutes this scenario. It really has been a while since I've driven this. Somebody did the sound and physics mod. I don't know who did the deciding on that. I think it was just the fact that it was on the Western Mainlines network that it was done that way. I think it was done before Chiltern Mainline, to be quite fair. It's a rare outing for the Cujo FSAs. It's been them for ages. Be neutral, really. Neutral and DRA on. I appear not to have sound in my cab, in my saloon. No idea. Done your default skin as well. Time to leave here. 501. In a short moment. Stations are Oxford, Radley, Didcot, Cholsey, Goring Streatley, Pangbourne, Tilehurst, Reading, Twyford, Maidenhead, Taplow, Burnham, Slough, Langley, Ivor, West Drayton, Hayes and Harlington, Southall or Southall, Ealing Broadway, Acton Mainline and Paddington. LNR fan, good evening. The route is set, I think, somewhere around 2015 or so. Obviously, it's set when the flyover and all that came in, so it's around 2015 onwards. We've got announcements this as well. It sets off you have announcements. It's all good. It's got a buzzer. Not that I can buzz back though, but it has a buzzer.
Welcome on board this service. Please take care of your personal belongings and remember to take them with you when leaving the train.
Got announcements. God, couldn't tell you. Probably last year, to be honest. I mean, the route doesn't say big updates, it's just minor bits these days. It doesn't have full-on, huge service packs. Mainly in case if something is like broke, like a scenario or something like that. Hence why we've fixed the QDs a bit. It's quite cool, the announcement. That's not the mod. This is bog standard sounds on this 166 and Unreal. It needs to say it sorted announcements every couple of minutes, just enough to drive you mad. I mean, I could sit here and say it sorted every couple of minutes if you want. It is a long route. I mean, if this was ever to be let's say updated or you'd rebuild it, but it would be a case of rebuilding it in sections rather than redoing it as a whole big product. You'd do it in sort of like how we do MML. So you could say 60-mile sections or logical extensions and sections. That's how you'd look at it. But there's no plans on that anyway. Delivery is first Great Western. I assume it's a top speed of 75 mile an hour. I don't actually know how fast these go. Yeah, I was accustomed in the 32-bit days of this, and it didn't run very well on my PC, but obviously when 64-bit came out, it changed it massively. Was it 90 for these? The number? 166205. Hello, Jack. Yeah, no, Will at the minute. Will's occupied and stuff at the moment. He's doing stuff for moving house. He's very busy at the minute. I have prompted him to see if he could do a route build at some point, but at the moment he's not available. Still let me know though when he can. It's morning sunrise. So if I've children. So if I can stop this in the right place because I can't remember what the brake's like on this. Right, whilst I'm here, I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be a couple of minutes, guys. I'll just put the beer at back screen on. Right back. Apologies, it took a bit longer than I thought. I managed to smash a glass whilst I was in there. Just tied the kitchen up. Bloody hell. Don't know how I managed to drop it either. I literally emptied the glass out, took some ice out of it, and managed to drop it out of my hand all over the kitchen floor. It was like slow motion. Like, no! Just literally watched it smash to bits. I couldn't catch it or anything. I don't know how I managed to cut my foot either because I was stood on it at the same time. I was like, no, but I'm alright. Unscathed. God, excitement for the evening. Next stop, Didcot Parkway.
Welcome on board.
Probably the longest drink break I've ever had.
Please be alert to the safety notices displayed in the vestibule areas of this train.
Young Derby Trains, good evening, how are we doing, mate? Have we ever thought about doing Hong Kong Metro MTR lines? No, nothing on our plans. The thing for that is obviously we're in the UK, so obviously for us it's a lot easier to do UK routes than stuff overseas. It would mean we would have to obviously go abroad to research obviously the content. It's not so easy as well. We can just jump in the car and go an hour or two down the road to these places. Cool, it would be to see them, but unfortunately it's just not something we've got in our pipeline. Anyway, whilst I was dropping the glasses, you discorded me. Not a problem, I'll get back to you in a bit, mate. Is this service meant to be DOO? I don't know. I'm good, thank you, Yorks and Derby. Good to hear you well. The announcements are hot. Evening, Jake. How are we doing? So whilst we've got a 4-mile stretch, next week's stream, viewer's choice. What would you like to see next week? Throw me some suggestions. Keep it nice. Be friendly, please. Something not seen for a while, something that you're thinking of maybe purchasing, you would like to see first, let us know. Class 20. Good shout. We've certainly got scenarios for the 20. So that's our first half of the stream. So we've got the class 20 there, so there's 2 for the 20. We'll do the 20. Second half of the stream, what would you like to see? And it's got to be off our website, Mark. Unfortunately, we can't do 5 circles of DTG one. Paddington to Penzance in the class 08. I'm going to be busy for that, I think. Just done that, Jack. Just done that now, mate. A 222? We'll do a 222 then. So we've got the class 20 and the 222. We'll do those. There's the first 2 shots. We'll take them. No problem. They'll feature all the time now, Jack, because I think they'll be fine, to be quite honest. They've already been checked over by one of the other guys yesterday or the day before. Yesterday. My first look was there. I meant to look yesterday, but just didn't get around to it. I was a bit busy yesterday. I just totally forgot. So I've put in this evening if I had a good look. It looks very good though, mate. But again, we'll get your email over. Danot 00. Are the Scottish lines linked to Just Trains TV? Which Scottish route is that you're on about there? So with the class 20, it could actually end up being a Midland Mainline stream actually, because we can do the 222 on the Midland Main Line. I've got a class 20 scenario I haven't done yet on the Midland Main Line. So we may end up having a bit of a Midland Main Line session. Oh, no, Alex not responded to. He sent, he forwarded it all over to us, and he forwarded myself and the rest of the team the gen and the files and the change log to have a look at. So he had seen it. I didn't know he hadn't sent a message back to you, but we'll get you an email back, whether it'll be myself, Mark, or Alex. It may be Mark that may do it. One of us will get back to you. He forwarded all the stuff, I think, yeah. He forwarded obviously the files, and he's forwarded obviously the change log and I think your email as well. But he did send us a load of stuff. So if you're watching on Twitch, you'll see that every so often that bot throws up a set of links for the products. What I'll do is though, I will get them links and I will send those out to the other two channels. So it only comes up under Nightbot, it'll only come up on Twitch itself. I will send those back out over the other two channels if anyone's interested in the links. So if I do, I think actually if I do it under restream, it just goes through the whole lot. So you may see it again on Twitch, but it'll go through to the other two channels. Strange throws, what's an hour in MML? So if we was to do with the 20 and the 222, we can do both on the MML, so it may end up being a bit of an MML stream as well with them. Parkway. Power station there as well. You got the Heritage Centre as well. Some chuffs there. Class 20 stream next week, my friend. It will be in the next week's one. Be probably about 45 minutes to an hour's worth of showing. It's a rail tour as well, actually. We haven't done yet. Which goes along the Earwash Valley. It's nice this sunrise, isn't it? Bit of a wait here. How long have we got? Should just arrived here now, so we were a little bit early. Pro driver. So on my route, you'll see there's everything to do Western Main Lines. We've got all the extensions and on there. Right through to Penzance. Nice one, James. Excellent. How big is Western Main Lines on the SSD? Is a size of a product like all in installed? all in for the Western Mainlines, you need about 6.44 gigabyte. It may slightly crept up though if common libraries get bigger. I think the depot stuff around Bristol just got a few bits, mainly some fixes and tracker stuff around there. That wasn't my section. It is a big product all in it. The main thing that bumps it up is as well is that the assets and the common library.
Welcome on board this service. Please take care of your personal belongings and remember to take them with you when leaving the train.
I know, Jack. Made a full run on this route, I think at 100 plus AI. Blimey. Yeah, you can get some definitely some busy runs. Fosman Junction, good evening. Blackpool Johnny, good evening as well. How we doing, guys? Chelsea next, 4.7 miles away. Oh no, it's a Paddington car there. Didn't realise this route features Paddington cars. Hey up, white mate. SB. That's what it says on it. Don't know, there must be SB, all the signals are SB around here. The best thing was it didn't dump. It's a winner. Rest of the week off work and picking up the new car tomorrow, enjoying a few beers in a minute. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner indeed. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a gin. I would not have a clue, Jack. Yeah, 9.9 for the complete collection, so that's with all the other add-ons. I'm featuring mainly the base route. That's what we're sort of basing on. Just so I've got the whole collection installed, but on the website for the base it's 6.1. Did I say? I think it was. I would have thought so, Josh. Yeah. There was a lot of crossovers there, and the high-speed crossover things as well. 90, I'm led to believe for these. Oh, the crossover. My bad. I will carry on. I will stop here with you. I don't know why my sound's not working inside. They used to work. I'm not verifying. I'm getting a good 70 FPS here. It's showing to the difference in speeds. Start slowing down, because otherwise we'll end up missing it. The final destination for this is Paddington. Definitely not Wick. I've always wondered that myself, Jack. I've always wondered that myself, whether it was an issue or not, but it's always been like that. I think it's always been like that, even when before DGG updated the 166.
Welcome on board this service.
Welcome on board, let's do this.
Take care of your personal belongings and remember to take them with you when leaving the train.
What are they like in real life, these things? Are they actually this sluggish? I've never been on one. I've seen them, but I've never been on one. Going Street next. 11 miles to Reading. Do some views. Not sure we'll ever get it to 90 mile an hour. Evening, Rogues. How are we doing, mate? Yeah, it'll go big obviously once you install it. Obviously everything's compressed because it comes in a RAR file. So if it's in a RAR file, it'll obviously get big when you install it anyway. It's all extracted. Oh, that's Jen. Well done. The beard is good. Oh, thank you. Not so thanks. I do agree, to be fair. If I have a haircut, my face looks smaller again. Which I'm due next Monday. Oh, God. Do I do that? Everything's just dead big, so it just all looks like, it makes me look big. Be going, getting right trimmed down. Six-cylinder turbo thrash. Where we start seeing AI? It's a bit quiet at the minute. Early morning, of course. Where are we at here? We're there. Oh, this train's coming. They're all clumped up down here. The early morning run. Onwards. Got open hopping though, which is quite cool. When I get paid, I'm going to buy some JT stuff. Excellent. We have some routes. Main one is Southwest Expressways. Champion. Good stuff. Thank you. Stephen Smedley. Tom, I hope I have. I'll hang on a second. There may be some more message. Did you miss some off? Good evening now, Stephen. Is the Valley Corridor route any good, although it's fictional? Is it worth a purchase? And are there plenty of scenarios? Well, everything of JT is good. You should buy everything. It's been a while since I've driven it. It's one of them. If you're into fictional routes, it's quite interesting. Some huge viaducts and bridges in it. It's quite interesting setup of route. We did do it on stream quite a while ago. Did an end-to-end run. Again, it goes down to what you're into, really. I can't say, because I don't know if you like fictionals or not. There's a good selection of scenarios. It's got QD and all that sort of stuff as well. JT Subcell. Oh God. They did a spring cell, I think that's on Easter one, didn't they? Possibly. Don't quote me on that. Scott's not here. He's probably watching football. See him. I haven't missed too much because on double bill tonight. England did win. We've been on for an hour and a half. We started at 7:30. Luckily, we didn't clash this week. I thought we were going to clash. I didn't realise it was an early kick-off. Never tried marksmanship myself personally. Tom to replace Kane. Sort it right out. More such as a network, isn't it? If I remember correctly. I've seen odd bits of it, but I've never played it. But I do believe it's network. That's been out for quite a while, hasn't it, as well? Doc Orel, good evening. How are we doing? Not a problem, Bobble Johnny. Dermot will get back to you. Or Scott. I mean, if it was a game of Spads, I'd scored the Spads. I'm gonna go while you're driving that packet of bolts. We're on the customers and viewers' choice this week. This is what was requested on our last stream, so thought to see what people would like to watch, and this was chosen, so we'll go with it. Paddington is 41 miles. I'm not sure what time we're doing actually. Doesn't say. It's 100-minute scenario, not that much. We've only done that about 20 miles since we started. Talhurst next. Right. These days it takes an hour and 5 minutes from Talhurst to Paddington with 387, so even more in a 166. It does. It's a 100-minute scenario. All in. There, Kate sneezing if you heard it. Oh, good roads. Oh, good. The thrash. Silence. It's weird and eerie that silence is when you go into the passenger view. Who's driving in reverse? On. Also going through here as well. So with this route, again, there's a few options you can go for. You can either purchase the route as a base route only, you can buy all the extensions separately, or you can get the complete collections. There's a complete collection, which is everything, or the add-ons collection as well, depending on what you sort of want to go for. You, Aaron, how are we doing, mate? hands-on CPR practice next week. So they bring in the dummy. Not looking forward to that. Would learn how to tell someone how to do CPR on the phone though. Excellent. I remember doing a CPR thing on one of the dummy things on the trams. Had to do it to the staying alive, as you do. But yeah, I remember doing that in training. Luckily, I never had to do it.
Welcome on board
Reading
this service.
next.
To avoid unnecessary security alerts, please do not leave luggage unattended on stations or on trains.
Eerie. That's the first time that announcement's gone through. To Reading, we'll fly over first and then into platform 15. Although we might not actually go over the flyover. Down to 40. No, we're not doing the flyover, we're going on the left hand side. Using the flyover, we've got Reading Depot as well on the left. So obviously this looks a lot different to what it does on our Southwest Expressways route. Obviously this here wasn't available, wasn't around at the point of what our route's setting. So this all came back in about 2015, whereas our route is 2010 on Southwestern Expressways. So very different. Quite weird really. If you look over here, this is the site of the lower depot. But obviously the higher depot is still there. Same sort of access road into where the depot buildings would have been, but it's now sort of like a ring loop road and comes back over the top of itself and goes up there. So it's got partial OHLE, it's not fully done yet. Obviously it's in the stage of when it was being built and upgraded still. Hence why I see empty masts and stuff like that. Span points. Far left platform for this as well. That's totally fair and they are from. That's fair enough. That's the area you obviously have. So it's good to have all different areas. I do personally prefer the backdated look to Reading. It's an interesting building in terms of the shape and that. We'd love Brighton to New Street via the Great Western Mainline. That's a long route. That is a heck of a long route.
Welcome on board this service. When the audible warning sounds, please stand clear of the doors as they are about to close.
They're about to close. Imagine, I don't think you could, well you could do it, but I think there'd be a bit of a pile up. It'd be quite interesting to try and work all that in. Because it was hard work doing it on the old timetable. I'm not going to lie. Twyford next. Oxford to Coventry. Yeah, that goes to, is it Ino Junction? Which is near Banbury. So again, 90 mile an hour is our max speed, but whether we make it to 90 mile an hour is another question. We're only 2 miles from Twyford. Eating the miles, only 33 now. Another chunk of 10 off it. The station's sort of like a 5 mile distance apart. Week's stream, obviously we're going to do a stream plan on customers' choices all around, so we're going to class 20 and also the 222. Most likely will be along Midland Mainline, different parts. So we've got scenarios we can do on there that we haven't done yet. So More than likely. Let's find something different. Try and get some route building again at some point soon enough. I know those ones are quite well enjoyed. We do get questions on them, so we'll try and do something with them again soon enough. Right. Oh, sorry, foot. Lads, they're in sync. They mean business then, lads, don't they? Try for gaffers. Right, lads on a mission. Right, I'm just going to quickly nip to the loot. I'll be back in a minute, guys, and then we'll continue our journey towards Paddington. Alright, I am back. Welcome back all, and hello to Stranger Wells. How are we doing? Undercover refugee protection. No, not a tea, I've nipped up loot. I'm banning myself from the kitchen before I smash another glass. Rambo as well, good evening.
Welcome on board this service. To avoid unnecessary security alerts, please do not leave luggage unattended on stations or on trains.
Got Maidenhead, Taplow, Burnham, Slough, Langley, Ivor, West Drayton, Hayden Harlington, Southall, Southall, I think is it Southall or Southall? I'm never sure. Ealing Broadway, Acton Mainline and Paddington. Southall, Southall. Someone must be able to point me to the right pronunciation for that. Southall. Always Southall. Jerris Berries, hello. Good evening. How are we doing? We might see 90 mile an hour. We should do it. 4.5 miles still yet. See what we do. Understand? Not a problem, Jack. It's not a problem, mate. Have a good one. Thank you. Take it easy. Have you already made it? Like all the air and everything? Not messing about. You're not messing about, are you? Spot service. guys, good evening. Thank you very much for like over Facebook. Hope you're doing well. Cheers for joining. Not been overtaken or anything yet. Don't know if we are actually. We're first train of the day, aren't we? Not if that'll happen. No, there's Oxford to London. That's us. Hang on. Paddington to Oxford. Bristol, we will be overtaken. There's a Bristol to London
Take care of your personal belongings
coming in.
and remember to take them with you when leaving the train.
There is a HST. Probably somewhere near the end we'll get overtaken. Taplow is next. It's only 1.7 miles away. More pickups to do. Seems quite a lot, but to be quite fair, for the distance it is, it's not really. It is for the distance, really, actually. It's in 23 miles. 10 stops and 23 miles. Oh, we'll be close together, though. Getting closer and closer to London. This, do you look at it building driver's perspective? In what way? How the route looks? I think for this route myself, it would be more the case of a driver's view, keeping the cab. It's more for the distance itself. The route itself, you couldn't build it all in one hit. Sort of long distance routes like this, you can keep it the cab warm, keep it as a driving experience. I think you would like to change. Personally, I'd love to have a tackle rebuild with it. if we could have it to the same like ring, it was like our standard like with the South Western Expressways. It'd be a big job. Again, it'd be a case of probably having to do it from scratch. My favourite part is the corners though. I love the corner section. Stunning. Overshoot. No. Bad me. The thing with this route as well, you've got to remember, is obviously this was built in a different era, different time, different way of how everything was done. Under a different JT, essentially. It was when it was Mastertronics and stuff like that, so obviously it was all different back then. It was a different team back in the day. Burnham next. So again, short distance, 1.3. Got a few short bursts of stations coming. This time we get 1,000 miles so far from Burnham. No. God. Got a bit keen there. It's so hard to gauge the braking on this. I'm not with it. It's got a little bit downhill this last two stations. I had a bit of a mare before the stream, I'm not going to lie. I was a bit flustered at the beginning of the stream because someone decided to have a fire in the back garden about two rows up. So I had to bring all the washing in later, like 2 minutes before the stream, which didn't help. Smashed a glass. It's a mare. At least we stopped there, so we didn't miss the station. Brakes are spongy, they're not very good. No channel points in this one. It's not an affiliated channel, so you probably don't get them. Yeah, predictions would be out the window. About my driving. That's it, we're only human. We can only do so much. Slough next. 20 miles exactly, but more or less there. Maybe 18 miles when we get to Slough. should make this one. Brakes are on. Get a little bit busy now. A few more trains appearing. As the morning rush starts kicking in. Yeah, we even got a stop car marker virtually there. Bloody heck. Got a second wind. Didn't do too bad there, did I? Oh, there he is. There's the Bristol one. Southall, either Broadway at Mainline and Paddington, 17.5 miles, guys. Western Mainline's base route is available for £26.99 as well. For the base route you get Paddington all the way up to Oxford. You will also get the run to Bristol and then down to Exeter. Bristol via Bristol Parkway and Bath Spa, and then also you get Cardiff as well, Cardiff Central for the base. You get quite a bit of mileage. The main line like to Heathrow. Heathrow quite cool in its own little route, I think. put the links in again for everyone in the various chats that you may have seen there. That's it. All the branches, haven't you? As well, so you've got, I think, Windsor. Is it Windsor? I think. All the branches that comes off. There's one that comes off at Twyford. Cholsey. Don't know where that goes. Twyford to Wargrave. I have no idea where these lines go to. Heathrow's that one. Isn't it, I think? No, it's not. See, I still have a clue. Heathrow's that one, isn't it? Heathrow Junction, sorry. That's the aggregates. I'm trying to learn here as I'm going along. There's all sorts.
Welcome on board this service. Please take care of your personal belongings and remember to take them with you when leaving the train.
In real life, I don't think it is. I think it runs on diesel. I think. Don't know run IETs down to like Oxford.
Welcome on board this service. Please be alert to the safety notices displayed in the vestibule areas of this train.
I'm just assuming it, I don't actually know. Yeah. certain. It's nice that most all the controls actually do work with the train. Because I'm not driving with a keyboard. I'm in now zone 6. I didn't know that. I've learnt something. Okay, it's Crossrail stuff comes down here, doesn't it now? So it's obviously on the zone map. So. Didn't know that. Bottle Games Dean, can you pass on a suggestion from me, please? An alphabet asset pack that you can make their own custom station signs with minimal fuss and paying third parties to do them. I can pass it on, but I highly doubt it will be something that we'll probably look at doing, as it's not something that would be beneficial to ourselves, as we do all our signs custom to the routes we're building, so I don't think that'll be something we'll end up doing, but I'll pass it on. Mark Lanyon, so just about to install JT Chiltern Mainline, London to Birmingham. Specs they need the old 150 from Steam, which is no longer available. Is there a workaround to avoid any issues? If you haven't got it, it will throw up an error when you open the scenario if it's used. You can press F2 and then press cancel and it'll run the scenario. I don't think off the top of my head it's used that much, to be quite honest. I mean, if you do have an alternative, the other 150 from AP's website, you can use RW tools to swap them over. Otherwise, if you just press F2 and press cancel, you'll be fine, it'll still work. They're only used very, very sparsely, to be quite honest. Not a problem, mate. We'll take this now to Paddington. Pressing save after pressing F2 change the scenario, so it's overwrite the original copy to ignore what you've done. To ignore what you don't have. I don't know if that'll do anything. I mean, pressing save and yeah, it's still going to cancel the error message, so I don't see why it wouldn't. But I just personally would press cancel once you press F2. I mean, pressing save should still wipe the actual bug. Don't quote me on that. I usually do cancel. Oh, well, there you go, I'm pressing F2 now. No plans at the minute, Dean. There will be one eventually, but at the moment, nothing planned. Paddington and Paddington. Hey, I'm Joe. How you doing, mate? Any updates due to MML in the near future? There will be in time. There is a few bits that have been looked at, and there will be an update to go out at some stage. Very well, cheers, John. Good to hear you doing well, mate. Your latest common library is currently with Western Expressways. The announcements are just a thing with this train. This train has random announcements that come out when you leave the station. Nothing to do with the scenario as such, it's just done by the train. So basically, once you open the doors and the doors shut yourself, it'll just do whatever it's got in its code. It's the class 166, it's the original one. Kuju, DTG, RSC. Happy days. To get that train, you just need the European Local and Asset Pack off Steam. Unless you've had Train Simulator from like day one up to September 2012. After then, you need to purchase that pack. I'm gonna grab a drink. 2 seconds. I'll leave the game running. Oh, probably about good timing then. main line, 1.4 miles. Which is here. Go past Old Oak Common and then into Padders. Got the spoil area here. Actually, no, actually, there's an actual area where there's a spoil compound for the trail stuff in this room. You know, this features a scenario for that as well. There is a passenger view, although mine for some reason has no sound. Hello Ayrton, how you doing, mate? Just finished work and picked up your PVC. Oh, you've actually been to pick it up, beast. Happy days.
Welcome on board this service. Please be alert to the safety notices displayed in the vestibule areas of this train.
Hello, Sassy, I'm doing very well, thank you. Good to be doing well too. I'm so happy to find that it was on the shop floor. I'm kicked out. Has it been delivered? You have to pick it up from like somewhere nearby. the Western Mainlines, yeah. We have stuff in our plans, yes. Not that we can disclose those plans at the minute. But we do have stuff in our plan lined up. We've got, to be quite fair, we've got an actual plan for like the next 2 years. I'm trying to double check that this is approved. It is approved. So as we approach Paddington, next week's plan, obviously chosen by you, are going to be the Class 20 advanced and the 2 to 2. We'll do them on the Midland Main Line most likely. That's our planned line. I've never travelled on these in real life. I've seen them, but I've travelled on them. To see Wolverhampton Crew via Shrewsbury. We'll have to complete. Noted. That one doesn't go via Shrewsbury though, Adam. Good. Buffers in here, yeah. Didn't realise it was a short platform. We've made it. It would indeed, I definitely agree there, mate. Oh, we've made it, we're at Paddington. Yeah, there'll be a new Piccadilly model. We don't use DPG Liverpool Manchester route, so it'll be a brand new one. Good job, driver. We made it here safely. Time to get the team for your next trip. Well, Anion, thank you very much for the like as well there. Thank you very much, Nigel. So we are at the end. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back again next Tuesday with the 20 and 2 to 2 on the MML, most likely, unless I find somewhere else I can run the 20. But do come and join us again next week. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you again. Don't forget the routes you've seen this evening you can pick up from the website. Again, I'll put the link out for you. Both links are in this next message. First one is South Western Expressways, and the second one is Western Mainlines base route. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Take it easy. Enjoy the week. See you next time.